Hello world. Exact same deck as last time. Soldiers, mono white weenie. It's fast, it's glorious, I love it. Decklist in the comments. Let's get right into it. Alright. Let's see what we got. Game 1. Let's fix this a bit. This is a keeper. And we get the play for the first game of the day. I love that. That's better. Not too many different ways to play this handout. Cast what you got. A land off the top would be great here. And if opponent plays a threat, it's even better. Something to Brutal Cathar. What's it gonna be? Harvester. Lay down arms is okay, it'll do it here. But Cathar would be better. Oh well. We get in for 4. But he gained 3. Pretty fast. Gonna have to mute that whining dog. You know how it is. Can't deal with that. So, probably some sort of Mardu Angels, right? That seems to be the Mardu list running around these days. Opponent, just like us, is stuck on 2 lands. Surely he has a removal spell now. Nothing for opponent. Very unfortunate start for him. At least we have things to cast. In my opinion, opponent should really do that on his own turn. So that he could try to hit his land drop. Alright. Please, a good draw. Land. Not land, but that's probably the next best thing. If not better. We like that, we like that. Oh, excuse me. So sorry. So, it's over. I was just thinking, what can he play to save themselves? Nothing. GG. Alright. On the draw, but it's a fine keeper. Let's do this. Turn 1 Frontliner. We got a turn 2 Veteran. Opponent took like 5 minutes in his opening hand to decide to keep it or not. And now he's messing around. I'm gonna give him a very polite, your go, brother. Ay. Let's lay down arms that. The next turn we could play the Valiant Veteran and hold up Loran's escape. It was a good draw. It changes our course of action a little bit. There's the Mirror Breaker. We'll go like this instead. I don't know if that was better. Maybe I should play the Lord there with the Loran's escape up. It'll depend on what he does. I might regret my actions. We bend 2 lands. And he attacks us. No blocks. Is it a shielded? Urtai. Okay. So now we're gonna Brutal Cathar the Urtai and hold up Loran's protection for as long as we can, or Loran's escape. Last game, we kept a 3-land hand and drew no lands for like 6 draws straight. And this game, we just drew 3 lands. I don't get it, man. How do these games happen consistently? Like, they're supposed to happen every now and then, but for them to happen consistently, I don't know. I don't get it. Bit of a funny thing. Alright, how do we beat opponent here? He's on the old Grixis list. He's slow playing us. Damn. That's a lot of value. And a 4th land off the top. Kept 3, drew 4. Typical. Yeah, we don't have a choice. Can't let that die. A 5th land on top, straight away. We're playing 21 lands. We've got 8 in the top 13. Can we win despite that? I don't know, it's gonna be hard. Oh, that's a good game now. Oh well. Sometimes just get land screwed. No point giving up. Let's just keep going. Opponent Kyo. Mythic 90%. We get to play this time. That's nice. Two lands good enough for me with this hand. Got a nice turn 1 play. I love Recruitment Officer. Card's great. Opponent representing a cut down here. Or a 1-drop. Evolved Sleeper it is. Do I offer the trade with him? Let's do it. We'll hold up Lay Down Arms for something a little bit bigger. Get to exile it from the graveyard right away, get some immediate little value. Now I smell a Gopher Throat or a cut down here. But let's not play inefficiently because we're playing around cards that he might have. Yeah. And in for 3. Gotta make some bad decisions sometimes, right? Like, it's kind of normal. Part of the game. When it puts down a Flesh Gorger, I think I just lay down arms, and then I Cathar Commando. You don't want a Brutal Cathar Phyrexian Flesh Gorger, because then if it comes back by, removing the Cathar, it comes back as the big version, the 7/5, not the prototype. good. That's really good for us. Brutal Cathar is gonna deal with that. And another one off the top. I think it's the time now that we want one land. We could draw one more land and cast Myrel next turn. I'll be in really good shape to win this game. What do you got, opponent? Underdog. And probably a counter spell. So Survivor. We'll play Survivor pre-combat. Now if he kills anything, it'll flip. And we have targets in the graveyard. Bereaved Survivor. Little deck tech for ya. No one's playing this these days. And he grabs to the Survivor. That's good. Just fine for us. Damn. That's a good card. Let's go like this. He takes the trade. So we'll pass and we'll let our Brutal Cathar flip. Now he can't double spell. Alright. So we'll play the reinforcements in response so that obviously we can sack a 1/1 instead of our Moon Rage Brute, as he's called now. Get in for 4, opponent's on 4, representing lethal. What do you got, my friend? Nothing, we got him. Let's go to the next one. GG. Yay, we get the play with a decent hand. Let's try to smash opponent. Just have a nice, clean win. Officer, Sentinel, Veteran. What are we going to draw into? Thalia's good. Does that change anything? I think so, honestly. Usually when I see that land, it's Mardu mid-range, right? So if it's Mardu, then opponent could just play Blood Tithe Harvester. That's like the most common thing. And then what else? I think Thalia is fine. It matches up good against the Harvester, and then it'll make us cut down. Skull for Throat's more expensive. Fable the Mirror Breaker more expensive. So let's do this. Siege Veteran. Does he have to cut down? So it's got to be cut down, right? Yeah. Okay. That's good. Opponent misplaying a bit. He should have killed it in response to me casting this. Perhaps it's not what I said. I really thought it was Mardu midrange, but it looks like a Orzhov right now. Well, let's smash him, kill the Lily. We don't want to have to discard our last Sungold Sentinel. I think the only thing that does it now for him is Path of Peril, whatever that board wipe's called. That'll mess us up pretty good, but as long as it's not that, we should have him. Nice. GG. That's what I wanted. I wanted a nice, quick win. Let's go again. It's almost not keepable, but I guess it's good. We got enough 2-drops to do things a few turns in a row, even if we don't draw a land. And we're on the draw, so we should draw a land. With the laydown arms, it's better than my first impression. Alright, what are we gonna play in first? I think this is like a Cathar Commando turn. The Kami of Transience, that's a card you want to exile. You don't really care about destroying it or trading with it. So we'll probably lay down arms on that. We don't have to Cathar Commando here. We can play Resolute Reinforcements. Cathar Commando might be decent in this matchup to kind of keep hidden. Alright, let's do that. We'll hold the Commando back for now. We'll exile the first Kami. Get in for 2. Pass the turn. Then now we can play Siege Veteran next turn and hold up the 1-mana Loran Escape. I play this card as a 1-of in the deck, and it is so valuable when you have it in the right situation. The type of card that's horrible in multiples, but absolutely slams as a 1-of. Alright, we take 3 here. Opponent's done for turn. Commando. Ooh, what does that change? Maybe everything, right? Let's play the turn like this. Let's sack the Commando to kill the Naturalist. Play the Veteran, and then we could still leave up the 1 mana for Loran's Escape. Get in for 4. And now our board state's solid, and we have 2 good spells in hand for next turn. That's a perfect turn for us. So he goes for the Veteran. Now, this is pre-combat too, so Veteran is now indestructible and hexproof. So even if he attacks, he'll trample for 2, but we'll, you know, block 2 damage for free, and our guy lives. Excellent turn. Happy with that. Now let's get rid of that. And the Frontliner. Siege Veteran was probably the play there, actually. Since the Kami was tapped anyways, couldn't block. Next turn, Brutal Cathar when he leaves it untapped, as he realizes that his health total is at risk. Yeah. Definitely a little misplay there. Oh. I was certain he would grab Brutal Cathar with Circle of Confinement. Probably a mistake by opponent. Let's grow this. Let's attack. Yeah, let's attack with all, and we'll put the +1 here, so he can't trade. Want to take 6, he goes down to 5. Oh, setting up lethal. I think we got him. Next turn, the Frontliner with haste comes in, gives another thing +1. Bam. Is it an enchantment? No. Can't even blow it up. Okay. I can, mid-combat, Cathar Commando, destroy the Circle of Confinement, get back the Lord. I'm not even gonna do the math. Let's just do it. Let's see what happens. So the Thalia is gonna block one of the 3 mana or 3/3s, and then they'll become 4/4s. So at least that'll get off the battlefield. If we don't just win here. I swirl my cards when I'm antsy. I'm definitely feeling antsy right now. I'll blow them out. What are you thinking of, Elmo? He's like, what's your generous visitor block? Maybe he's doing the math. Maybe I should be doing the math instead of just sitting here wondering what he's thinking about. Nope. Math is for blockers. So play that, sack that, destroy that, get that, Lord. Win. Nice. You don't need math. You just need the attack all button. GG. Dave MTG. Yet another opponent whose name seems so familiar. I'm certain I've played with him. Perhaps the mirror match? White soldiers versus white soldiers? The main phase Cathar Commando. I don't know if I agree with that. Trading's good for us here on the draw. We'll just pass. Show them how you're supposed to play Cathar Commando. Damn it! It's gonna leave behind a 1-1 because a Siege Veteran if we do it like this. But then if we don't do it like this, an opponent just plays a Brutal Cathar next turn, then that's brutal for us. No pun intended. So what do we do? What's the play? I think we go for the safer play. You know, it's higher upside to not block, but it's also a bigger blowout. The opponent has the Cathar. Or sorry, has the... Yeah, Brutal Cathar. That's what I meant. Let's play the Sentinel. And pass the turn. Really need another land here. Uh-oh. You really, really, really need a land? Good. Thank you, deck. You've pulled through. You've managed to draw one land. Yes, deck. The next turn, he's going to put the Siege Veteran counter on the Siege Veteran and attack into me. And then Sungold Sentinel can't block. But if I attack with the Sungold Sentinel, then he puts the counter on the 2/2 soldier and he attacks for both. So that's one more damage. So let's not attack to protect ourselves from one extra damage. Since we're on the draw, alright, none of it matters. He has the Brutal Cathar anyways. What a nightmare. 7 cards to save us off the top of our library here. 3 copies of Brutal Cathar and 4 copies of Laydown Arms. Otherwise, Myrel wins the game. We did it. We did it. We did it. We drew Laydown Arms. We can't hit the Myrel directly. So, we'll do what we can. Hit the Cathar instead. Hope opponent doesn't remove it again. Valiant Veteran. So let's get rid of that pesky Siege Veteran, causing us enough trouble. And I think we're stable here, ladies and gentlemen. Siege Veteran, Frontliner, where's the counter gonna go? I suppose onto the Cathar here. That way he could hold back either 2 of the Lord or the 2/2. And then the Frontliner can chump and make a 1/1. We've done it. We are stable. If opponent plays anything that, I was going to say gives Coven to the Sentinel, there's a clock there, 2 unblockable attacks. But we get to just double spell this turn. Get aggressive. Moonray Brute is flipping, so we'll give him the option to double block if he wants. Chooses not to take it. And we're going to get rid of the Sungold Sentinel. since that's the only clear path I see for opponent to take the victory. If we take 6, do we have lethal? Ah, there's no need to take 6. We just double block. Ah, good. GGG. We beat him on the play. Or, he was on the play. This is a great keeper, and we get the play. This is the type of match that we could run over opponent if he doesn't have early interaction. Get in for 2, leave up the reinforcements. We have our 1 copy of Loran's Escape in hand, which I love. No plays, so opponent probably has Resolute Reinforcements of his own, perhaps Brutal Cathar. So pre-combat, I'm going to play the Bereaved Survivor. Opponent's got to give the card a good read. Not a very popular card these days. Yes, King Vala, that card is interesting. There's the Cathar Commando. But opponent not incentivized to take any trades. They would be bad trades for him. Okay, I think it's a bit too slow for opponent, but he could stabilize. Restoration does ramp you and get a lot of value over time. So I think we just attack with all, and if he wants to trade with the Bereaved Survivor, we let that happen. Get in for 4. Let's do that. No need to be too antsy with our Loran's Escape. We are going for the win here next turn, and if opponent has Depopulate, that's the best card for him to have to come back and win, then we lose, right? Because if we play around him having Depopulate and he doesn't have it, then there's like a million cards that make us lose the game. The Wandering Emperor, or whatever creature with lifelink. We don't end the turn next turn because we played too passively, and then he plays a Sanctuary Ward eventually. Or we let him get to Farewell. You gotta put pressure on opponent. And look, he doesn't have the Depopulate. Otherwise, he would not have reanimated the Cathar Commando. So rewarded for playing aggressively. And do we have the lethal next turn? No, we have 8 damage. Valiant Veteran does it off the top. What else? Nothing. Couple things put him to 1. And if it's either of the veterans, Siege Veteran's good too. Oh, we did it. We pulled the Valiant Veteran. Called it. Opponent's head explodes. Is it still lethal, right? Oh wait, we have the Loran's Escape. Aha! Got him, boys. GG, opponent. Let's go to the next one. All right. We get the play again. We don't have a turn 2 play. It's a bit of a risky keep. It's kind of horrible. But it's kind of good too. We have a Recruitment Officer and a Laydown Arms. Plus the Loran's Escape, but mainly... Alright, good. As long as we drew a 2-drop or land, we were happy. But there's definitely a lot of room for error there in that hand. You could just draw a bunch of 3-drops and have no action forever. Man, I hate that card. I'd kill it right now. If you let him untap with it, then he plays The 4-mana Angel, the 3/4, that's just horrible. Horrible, horrible. So we remove it before he gets a chance. Another one. Oh well. Let's... Okay, we don't want to play the Valiant Veteran. Because next turn... Alright, let's say opponent has the nuts, right? Opponent has the Angel, the 3/4 lifelink with a double kicker. And when he goes to cast it, he's going to try to kill whatever he can. Maybe I'd go like this. Maybe I Siege Veteran, and I put the counter on himself. So the 2 damage from that Angel doesn't kill him. So then he has to kill one of these 2 officers. And then that'll leave behind a 1/1 anyways. Seems not bad. The other option was to play Valiant Veteran, hold up Loran's Escape to target the Valiant Veteran in response to the Angel kicker cost. That would have been decent as well. Come on, opponent, you're supposed to attack and then do it post-combat. Attaboy. Oh, Inspiring Overseer. Didn't even have it. All that talk about stuff, and he didn't even have it. Has the Gopher Throat, though. That's worse for us. So let's play the Bereaved Survivor. Attack. Either takes 4 or transforms it. And now we have the Loran Escape up. We wanted to block so badly. Decides to take 4 wisely. And now he has 6 mana, so he could do the double kicker on that Angel. So cards off the top that will save us. Brutal Cathar. Lay Down Arms. We have 8 removal spells. 8 removal spells is a considerable amount. Io the Dawnstar. Not expecting that one. Really need Brutal Cathar now. It's not the Cathar, but at least they trade. At least they're big enough. Pretty good draw overall. If the Bereaved Survivor flips here, it becomes a 3/2 base power, but then it's also a soldier. So it'll be a 5/4. That's pretty good. The owl can either search for something or put 2 counters on things. Opponent's not going to take 8 here, is he? Seems like a bad play. Dude, you just... Come on, trade. He figured it out. Well done, opponent. I commend you. Okay. And he finds another Inspiring Overseer. It comes in with 2 counters. Dauntless Avenger. It's flipped. So now next turn when we attack, the Recruitment Officer will come in tapped and attacking. Does he finally have the Angel, the Mardu Angel I've been talking about for the last 5 turns? Playing around a card. Oh, I'm getting nervous here, opponent. Do you have it or don't you? He has it. Angel of Wrath. That's the one. And he double targets the Avenger, and now we don't have mana for the Loran's Escape. That was lethal if he just targeted my face with this thing. Opponent missing out on lethal, and it doesn't even matter because he's super stable. So is there any line we have here? Oh my god, I see a line. GG. No turn 1 play, but I think it's a keeper. Got a couple things to do, and then almost all draws are good, except for 3 drops. Opponent starts with the Bloodfell Caves, unusual land. And another one. Don't see it too often. Let's go ahead and play our Survivor. Get in for 3. Yawgmoth. Braids. Saying cards you don't see too often because I don't see these lands too often. It makes me think it's something weird. Cathar on the token is great because you know it's never coming back. Get in for 5. I'm curious to see what he discards here. Probably lands. That's the usual suspect. Just 1 Tenacious Underdog. Sulphurous Springs and a Harvester. Okay. That's not going to cut it. It's not bad. Let's exile the Harvester. Since that could be troublesome with Kiki-Jiki. Sungold Sentinel gets rid of the Tenacious Underdog from the graveyard. And opponent really incentivized to block the Bereaved Survivor because that card is nasty when it flips over. So he does it. I'm not going to protect it. I have the Loran's Escape, but we'll save it for something better. Pass the turn. We got the Flash Reinforcements plus Loran's Escape up. Dragon Engine. Ah, it's the old Meld deck. So let's play the Reinforcements. Let's do this. Let's just give it... Oh no, this is colorless. Damn, this is the second time this comes up today. Can't make this guy unblockable because they have artifact creatures. Alright, maybe it's time we play the Loran's Escape. I wanted to pass the turn and make Brutal Cathar flip. Next turn, double spell, get rid of the reflections. But, nah. But, nah. Let's attack and see where he blocks. If he blocks something that'll let us kill the Dragon Engine, we will definitely Loran's Escape it. I doubt opponent has a cut down in response. If he does, it'd be very patient of him. And he would deserve the victory for his patience. He doesn't have it. Let's scry that to the bottom. Successful scry. And the Dragon Engine is dealt with. Let's play our hand out. Melds with Mishra. Okay. What does he remove? Target the Sentinel. Make a mistake, please. He's doing it. No way he does it. He's reading it. He's reading it. Just chill, okay? Sungold Sentinel gives himself hexproof at instant speed. Cathar we cannot save. He's dead. Now, do we have lethal? I went with one blocker. So, say we give the Sungold Sentinel protection from red, or whatever, can't be blocked by red mid-combat, because the way it works here is we don't have Coven right now, but if we frontliner, put +1 to line a turn on one of the soldiers, then we have Coven. Then right after that +1 resolves, before it blocks, trigger this. We're in for 3 for sure. He blocks the 2, that's the biggest. 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn, we're off by 1. But not if we do it like this. Okay, if the opponent has the kill spell here, he's gonna get us. But if we play Sungold Sentinel pre-combat, and then we put the +1 from the frontliner on the Sentinel that's getting unblockable, so full control on, then I'm pretty sure it's in for exactly 8. Target the Sentinel. Yeah. Opponent's digging, has to be cut down. Even if it's cut down, we win. Unless he waits till we activate the Sentinel. No, now cut down doesn't do it. And now we do protection from red. We did it, boys. Maybe black. Make it black. What? Yeah, black. So now we're in for 4, and then you can only block 1, 1, 1. That's exactly 4 damage. Clean. Clean, clean, clean. Well, everybody, that's going to be it for this video and for this stream. Thank you very much for tuning in and hanging out with me today. I would have liked to get more wins in there, but overall, pretty happy with the deck's performance. If you're curious about the deck list, it will be in the description of the video on the YouTube channel. So thank you very much for watching again. Hope you guys have a great New Year's party tonight. All right, stay safe, don't drink and drive. Take it easy.